Hey guys, what's up? How y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new episode of World Trigger, which is on episode 10 of season 2, or episode 83 of the over total number of episodes of World Trigger. Now, this episode right here, I thought it was pretty nice and slick, you know? The way how it went about and the way how it went, like I said, how it went, it was really tense throughout the entire time, you know? So if anything else, let's just get this started. We have to it that OG squad is preparing the strategy of what to do, you know, along with Kazuki, which is the shooter, and Yutaka as the attacker, you know. And we get to know that OG wants to target Osamu because if they give him a lot of time to set up his wires and so forth, they will end up losing. Just like what happened in the last match when Osamu's squad ends up actually getting a lot of time to set up the traps and wires is why they won in the first place, you know, etc. As for the other squad, which is the Ikoma squad, if anything, they don't seem to be strategizing at all, you know, and apparently decides to find a way to go with the flow. But if anything else, like Ikoma's captain's like this and that about food, which kind of gets me a little hungry right now, which I will go eat after I take care of this video and upload it. And that aside, yeah, OG squad, even though they're a 3-member squad, you know, they still have their time and strategy to figure out to take out Osamu, because the more time they give him to set up the wires and traps is the moment they will have the big disadvantage. And of course, Cityscape A or something is like the way to I'm trying to get things out in the opening and possibly be separated, you know. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to what was going on here and there when it came to this episode. But that aside, let's talk about the adults. You know, the adults are concerned about Hyusei, you know. It's like this. How do we know this guy's not going to betray us the moment he gets to Aftercracker, you know? But we get to know along the road that these adults, that the guy was already making plans of that already, saying that they could actually drug him or kill him or eliminate him on the spot should he betray them, you know, the moment they reach Aftercracker, which is something that I understand, and it's best to make contingencies. I'm even surprised Osamu didn't make any mentions of that, you know, etc. Even right now, all I know is this was I'm surprised this was not brought up in the meeting, because, you know, when it comes to that meeting, you know, they could have asked right away, hey, how do we know this guy's not going to betray us the moment we reach there? How do we know he's not going to kill us or stab us in the back, you know, that kind of thing. But I guess that question wasn't asked maybe because Kido might have noticed it too. Because we all know Kido. He's the guy that calls the shots. He is the guy who can decide what to do here and there, and he knows what's up. He's a smart guy, man. Despite his hatred towards borders and neighbors and all that, he's not stupid. He's very smart, analytical, and knows what to do should the need arise of the many solutions of what's to come, you know. And I'm pretty sure Kido might have thought of an idea what would happen should Hyusei betray them, you know. But we'll have to figure that out later should that time or event arise itself, you know? Guess you could say, they'll jump up that bridge when they get there. So, yeah. As for the commentaries, we get to know that it's Kunichika from Tachikawa squad, and then Toma-kun and Zoe-san, etc. And we get to see them make their commentaries, you know, and then we get to see everyone in action. They all got their locations. Kuga and Chika are far away from Osamu, while Osamu's setting up his wire traps with Bagworm, you know. But as you know and understand, OG squad, which is the captain and everyone else all together, is trying to go after Osamu because, you know, having trouble with those wires is already giving them trouble enough, you know, etc. As for the other squads, it looks like to me Ikoma squad doesn't seem like they're going into position as much, you know. So yeah, although they do spot us, although one of OG squad members did spot their sniper, which I believe his name is Koji Oki, you know. That's Yutaka from OG squad spotting Koji Oki and decides not to engage against him, you know, and decides to retreat. As the episode continues on, though, Osamu looks like he's gotten into a trap, already big trap, and Osamu's not be able to do anything. He's not going to make that mistake again. If you guys remember from season 1 in World Trigger, when it came to their last when it came to their to one of their last matches of B rank wars in first season, Osamu got taken out pretty easily. Like, he was the first guy to be killed, man. That was really embarrassing. To honestly, if you get killed right at the beginning of the fight of the game, sometimes it could be embarrassing because you barely started and they just shot you right off the bat, man. That's just like, ugh, whatever the case may be. But aside from that, Osamu, on the other hand, even though he was like caught in a pincer attack by two of the attackers, like Kai from Ikoma Squad and Yutaka from OG Squad. Pretty much he was caught in a pincer attack, but he ends up making a he makes a feign location where he revealed his location, right? But we have to it that that Kai and Yutaka ends up meeting up with each other, you know? And they end up clashing against each other while Osamu takes the advantage to hide. And we had to that Osamu decides to like make a risk where he's gonna have Ikoma Squad and OG Squad to clash against each other, you know, so he could get away in time, you know. He could go to Kuga, Yuma, and Chika, but that will only get him into a nasty corner of a trapped rat, you know, that kind of thing. You guys get the cue. But we had to that OG actually understands that's Osamu's plan, and they decide to chase him down. But not before we get to see Yutaka working with his shooter Kazuki from OG Squad to take out like Kai. For example, like Kazuki from OG Squad ends up using Salamander to make a giant explosion, you know? And then we have Yutaka having to like take advantage of that, ends up actually making some foolproof of his bullets, and then like ends up taking out like Kai taking out Kai. So pretty much, if anything else, Yutaka gets the first point for OG Squad. They scored first, taking out Kai, thanks to like Kazuki and Yutaka taking out like Kai from Ikoma Squad. As for Ikoma Squad, they don't seem like they're moving around too much yet. But I will say this for sure though. Osamu gets chased down by OG Squad that's finally regrouped whatsoever. But unfortunately for them, they were so focused on Osamu, right, that they didn't realize that Kuga, Yuma, and Chika were already in position to attack them. We had to that Kuga Yuma comes in a nick of time to help Osamu out, and he ends up chopping off the arm of like Yutaka from OG Squad. So that means like yeah, pretty much one arm down. That leaves him with his left arm, and we have to it that OG Squad Captain calls Kuma Cougar and says, "Hey, what's up, man?" And we see to it that like I said, they didn't realize like Chika was there, and she ends up using a lead bullet far away and shoots like OG Squad's shooter Kazuki. So pretty much Kazuki gets hit by Chika's lead bullet, and Kuga Yuma is about to go in is possibly going to go in for the kill, but we don't really know what his position is going to be, and it ends up with to be continued. So yeah, I know it's been a lot of confusion here and there, but if I were to explain it correctly, when the next match of B Rank War start, of course OG Squad wants to go after Osamu so they could end him quickly so he doesn't set up the wire traps, you know, because it's already a nuisance, which is already shown in here when Yutaka from OG Squad takes on Kai, you know, and he almost got bailed out. But you know, OG Squad takes out Kai thanks to the shooter, and then the attacker working together, etc. As for Ikoma Squad, they don't seem like they're making any moves yet, but OG Squad made one big mistake. They wanted to take care of Osamu right away, that they didn't realize that Kuga Yuma shows up to harass them, and Chika shooting a lead bullet onto the shooter, you know, and Kuga Yuma possibly getting ready to go in for the kill. So yeah, pretty much when it comes to B rank wars, you know, OG Squad has to go after Osamu. They take out one guy from Kai from Ikoma Squad, but they don't realize they forgot that Kuga, Yuma, and Chika were in range to make the attacks on them. As for the adults of World Trigger Border Headquarters, they are making precautionary measures when should Hyusei betray them, which is a good idea to do, because, you know, when it comes to Hyusei, he wants to get back home, that's it. But After that, we don't know what his other plans are, but we'll have to see. Hopefully, things will work out for Osamu's squad, even though they are at a big disadvantage right now in OG's squad. The captain, like I said, he made one big mistake when to go after Osamu right away. But like I said, that mistake of focusing on their captain leaves them at least a little bit wide open when it comes to Kuga, Yuma, and Chika making the attack. So yeah. Looking forward to the next episode, and hopefully it goes well. So, until then, people, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Alpha Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-toot.